Breaking news here. We have conservative analyst Charlie Kirk. Shot dead at a event that he was having University of Utah.
That's why polygamy legal, right?
Don't
pay no mind.
Don't start.
The way your mind works, sir. The way your mind works, sir.
Oh, yeah.
That was wild business.
Yeah, lost his life. You worried about
Totally off
polygamy.
the topic.
Right.
Totally off the topic. All right.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, y'all.
So, let me see if I can pull this guy up on TikTok, because you might notice him from his like by his face. I don't know.
Me?
Yeah, maybe.
Nah.
Maybe.
I looked at him.
Oh, you saw him already?
Yeah, I don't know.
So, you said you don't know him. So my question is, right? First off, it's crazy. I saw the footage. It was it was crazy. I wish I didn't see the footage. So I saw a lot of rhetoric online, because you know this is going to be a political thing. Absolutely. You got the left, you got the right? You got the extremists, you got the conspiracy theorists, right? And what I was seeing is, because this Charlie Kirk guy, he's very right-winged, very, big Trump supporter. People call him racist. I don't know if he's racist or not, but people call him racist. And I saw a lot of comments talking about like the Second Amendment. So he's like really for gun laws or something. Mm-hmm. And they were, mocking him in the comments about it. Talking about how he died to gun violence, and he didn't care about. He said something to the sort of, gun violence is worth the risk of the Second Amendment or something like that.
Worth it to keep the Second Amendment.
Can you say that again?
He said gun deaths are worth it to keep the Second Amendment.
Okay, so I saw a lot of that in the comments, and I wanted to ask you guys. So how do you feel about people making comments like that, as far as mocking his death because he was right-winged conservative and has some views that came off as racist, or has some views that came off as not sentimental to people that face gun violence and other things? How do you feel about people making comments mocking his death, and how do you feel about that in general? Like, we saw this with Hulk Hogan, right? He died, and a lot of people was shitting on him. They were saying he's a racist. We're glad he's gone, blah blah blah, all of this. So how do y'all feel about when somebody passes and people make these comments?
People tell the truth about him.
Yeah, people. Yeah,
oh, okay.
People tell their truth about him.
Their truth.
He made that statement.
Oh yeah. That's so people
I
tell
think it's ironic, but I don't feel no way. It's something that he wanted around. He wanted the gun laws. He thought they was fine. Not saying nobody's death is like, oh my God, yay, great.
Yeah, keep it general. Let's keep it general.
No, right. Nobody's death is like, like, yay, great. But he kind of is something that he believed in. So it's like, I really don't feel no way about it.
I'm saying, how do you feel about people making comments like that? Or, if
it's the truth, then it's the truth. Like, I don't, okay. Yeah, if it's the truth, then it's the truth. Like, you can't outrun your truth and who you are and who you were. So it's just, somebody losing their life so violently is definitely unfortunate. But if you live by the gun, you die by the gun. Well, the Second Amendment, sorry.
Okay.
Why do we care, right? I'm trying to figure that out, because on the news, people get killed, right? And they be real quick to say such and such was a gangbanger and did this and that, right? Because they saying what they was in. So why is this such a big deal? Because people saying that he believed in guns and...
I think maybe it's just more about the insensitivity towards death in itself, not the person, but the insensitivity of intensity towards death.
I don't think nobody deserved death. You know,
Facts.
like being killed, that shit ain't cool. And people are definitely insensitive, but to me, what he believed in is kind of irrelevant. I don't think guns are a problem. People are a problem. Like the gun don't function on its own. So him saying people should be able to have guns is irrelevant to the fact that somebody still had to go and do that. The gun didn't just do it. So we need to focus on the people that's doing bad shit instead of focusing on, oh, it's an instrument. It's an instrument. They could kill you with a drum. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's an instrument at the end of the day. People just use it for what they want to. People do bad shit with it.
And how do you feel about the speaking on, like, people that's died and bringing their negative, you know, the negative things in their life to the forefront immediately after they die?
I don't feel no way about it. You did it. Like, you did it. Even the Hulk Hogan shit, you said some racist shit. You did it. Why are we mad that people are talking about what he did? You gonna talk about all the good things he did, right? But you don't want nobody to talk about the bad things he did? Cause what? You don't want the embarrassment, but he probably hurt people with the shit that he did or said, and it's like, that's not supposed to matter because what? Then people should make better choices. Don't say the things you say. Don't be the type of person you are. If you embarrassed about being that person, then don't be it. But just because you die, that don't mean you get a fucking pass. Like, no, you don't. You're still that person.
I don't think those people are embarrassed to be that type of person, though.
Exactly. Because but the people who are mourning them are. Now it's like, oh, don't say he was this and don't talk about the why he was that outwardly and proud. So why don't you want it to be looked at now? Because you feel like it's putting a damper on his name? Was it putting that on him when he was alive and doing it? Then he should have changed the type of person he was. But don't put that on other people. No, that's it. That's the person he was.
Do you feel like it should be any type of like a time sensitive type of thing, or
No.
it don't matter? Let it off. As soon as they hit the ground, let it off on their ass.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Was it time sensitive when you was calling people niggas? No? Then it don't matter. It don't.
All right. Well, okay. Do we have any opinions on how any political opinions about this? I'm seeing stuff like Republicans are going to win again. I'm seeing stuff like Democratic terrorists. I'm this what y'all know. I'll be in the weeds. I dig in the weeds. So this is what I'm seeing. Any opinions on the political part of this? Do you think like something like this could kind of sway the election one way or the other? Rally a side, rally a base. Well, any opinions on anything like that?
The Democratic terrorists is crazy because they let these people go shoot up a whole church and won't call them a terrorist. You know what I'm saying? But one person get killed, and because of what they believe in politically, now a whole party is fucking terrorists. Like, that just sounds insane to even think about. like what? But
and is it the last guy that shot at the president? Wasn't he Republican? Was it?
That staged sniper thing.
I understand staging it, but why would they make him a Republican? Wouldn't they want to make him a Democrat? That's what makes me feel like it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was staged, but I don't know. Why would you make him a Republican?
Because snipers don't miss. I don't know why.
That was gonna be bad.
Say it.
No, don't say it. Don't say it. All right. I see y'all ain't fucking with this one. All right, let me bring these topics up.
Oh no, I have more to say.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna affect the next race.
Okay.
You know, politically. At the end of the day, politics is about people that pay attention to them and what they feel like they benefit from. And the more people get into politics and pay attention, then that's the way it's gonna go. We might not like shit going Republican because we don't identify with the majority of their shit, but if the people are, it is what it is. And the same thing for Democrat. But whatever party is gonna win is gonna be the one that at this point I feel like got the best politics and policies. People not just settling for, oh, I'm Democrat, oh, like, what are you actually doing? What are you gonna do? You know, like, what are your talking points? If you ain't got none, nah, you're not getting voted for. It don't matter which party you are. I just don't think people are still in that same state of, I'm just gonna vote this way just because. I don't think that's what it is. I think it's more about what you saying you gonna do, the policies you talking about, and people paying attention to that.
I have a different take on the politics, because I hear what you're saying. I can sympathize with that. But a lot of people, Punk, are voting against their own self-interest. So I was watching a TikTok today. It was this middle-aged white lady complaining about how her insulin jumped from like $45 to like $745 or something like that.
So she gonna vote opposite, right? She gonna vote for what's gonna benefit her, right?
She was a Trump supporter, but then they brought up the fact that the Trump administration is the one that reversed Joe Biden's medical bill to have the insulin lowered.
So what you think she gonna do next time?
That I don't think people are really. I think a large amount of people aren't really voting off of the policy. I think they're voting emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Another example.
What you think that lady gonna do?
You cut me off. Another example is like the Cuban community in Florida. They all was for Trump, and then Trump started getting the ice to send them back to Cuba. And they had the main lady that was, oh, Cubans for Trump, and then her husband got deported. So I just can't really, maybe some people, but I think the majority of voters are still voting off emotion, or voting off of racism, and I don't think they're really looking at the policies and seeing how things are going to affect their everyday life. But what would you get into?
This election definitely was more emotional voting versus like policies, because he kind of spelled out everything that he was going to do, and he's doing everything that he said he was going to do.
Yes.
So I think moving forward, it may be different, but I feel like this last election was definitely more like emotional voting, like, you know, whatever. But I feel like coming around, because they're seeing what's happening and what's going on, like, I feel like next election will be different. Like, people will probably actually pay more attention to policies and believe what people say versus what they want to believe or what they think is going to happen.
Y'all got it.
I just feel like it's so flip. I feel like the people who are being affected now ultimately will probably
that lady who insulin went up, she gonna be like, oh shit, I need to pay attention, because these that lady who her husband got deported, she gonna think about, oh shit, maybe I need to pay attention to, you know, and not be emotional. Like, the world is not just being emotional about politics the way it has been. Like, I feel like that's changing, and I think it's gonna be a part of the next election, and I think it was part of this one. There were a lot of people that was like, Kamala ain't talk about nothing, what she was gonna do. Like, how do we vote for you when you ain't talked nothing? There are people who felt that way. So saying like people not paying attention to that, yes, they are. Even if you ain't agree with everything Trump was saying, he talked policy. Even the shit that you did agree with, at least you heard it. You ain't hear nothing. So it's like, what am I actually voting for? That's voting emotionally. I don't know what I'm voting for, but I'm gonna vote Democrat. That's all off emotion.
But Punk, that goes both ways.
It does. No, it does.
That too. And
it does.
And that's the point I'm trying to get you to see, because then why is there so many Hispanics vote for Trump, and then they're crying when their family members and their friends are getting deported? You don't think that's an emotional vote? You think that was based off of policy?
No, that was y'all got it.
I'm asking for a response. I'm not asking for you got it. Like, I'm just asking for a response. Like, are you consigned to what I'm telling you, or
they do? Some people do vote emotionally, and they gotta find out. But them just the people that you really see mostly don't rock with us. they don't. You know what I'm saying? And I feel
my
like
point
that
is
shit
most of them is like that.
I agree.
My point that I'm trying to make.
No,
you know
I do think. No, I think that, but the not voting emotionally and actually paying attention to policy, the shit is affecting them too now.
Yeah.
And what happens when it starts affecting them too? Now everybody gonna pay attention.
Yeah.
And that's all I think is gonna happen, because now the shit it's at your doorstep.
Right.
You was cool when it wasn't, but now that it is, it's like, oh yeah. So I just think I don't think that shooting is gonna affect the next election, because I think people gonna be more conscious than the emotional shit they be going through. Not shit like that, but we be doing a lot off emotions.
Absolutely. I think we do. I think that's why I thought the politics was like mostly emotion.
It has been.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, man. Okay, let me try to pull up let's see what I got in my little.
But I'm so sick of black people and their bullshit. I'm saying what I want to say. If you got a problem with what I'm saying, and Lord, pray for me. Because I'm not there yet. Okay? I'm not there yet. Black women, you are some of the most nasty, disrespectful people on God's planet Earth. The things that you say about other black women, but you're an activist, and you are educated, and you are this, and you are that, and you are the other. Find yourself, because a degree does not give you class. Find yourself, because a degree ain't going to get your stupid ass into heaven. Find yourself, because being a keyboard thug on social media ain't going to do nothing but your ass whipped when somebody walk up on you that don't know, that you don't even know is watching you.
All right.
She ain't bad.
All right, Kelly Price rants about black women.
So this just came out of nowhere, like
y'all. Hell no, they was in her comments. Yeah, just off what she said. So,
right, she was at a performance and they was cooking her outfit. They was cooking her outfit.
She said,
and she didn't like it.
Is they big?
She didn't like it. Let's see if we can find a Kelly Price outfit. Okay, let's see. Let's bring. Okay, here's what she had. Let me shut the fuck up. Here's what she had on before she get on my ass.
Oh, her feet do look abnormally large. I think it's her ankles little.
Legs little.
Yeah. Sometimes gym shoes do make your feet look big.
Okay. All right. So yeah,
what they say about her outfit?
She told you they was cooking her.
Look in the comments. What the comments say?
No. How you feel about her rant on black women?
It's the shoes for me. Somebody said it's the shoes for me.
All white dookies. They ain't all white though. Let me stop.
Those shoes was a big distraction. Yes, she can, but those chucks, those ain't even chucks. Those some thick ones.
Some thick ones.
Okay. Anyways, what y'all think?
I want to know about the rant on black women. Y'all some of the nastiest, most disrespectful.
What you think about that, Vee Chat? Any truth?
Fact or cap?
Cap.
Back again.
Cap. I just feel like everybody has an opinion. It's not necessarily black women or black men. I feel like everybody has an opinion. And this day in social media and things like that, everybody just got something to say. Like, whether it's positive or negative, it's like you have to... I feel like with social media, you kind of have to take things with a grain of salt. You can't let everything get to you. It reminds me of the whole Lizzo thing. Like, she was so big and proud, and she was proud to be this big girl. But then when people would get at her about being big, she would go in the corner and cry. You can't have it both ways.
What she look like now?
She look good now.
What she do?
I don't know. She said she worked out.
She lost weight though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mind Lizzo when she was big. I didn't care for her outfits, but I didn't mind her when she was big. So I just feel like everybody has an opinion.
I just hate that people be selling a dream, right? Because we ain't even discussing that. But be honest. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with being whatever size you are, but don't act like you comfortable being that size if you really not, and you selling this dream to the world and all these people, and that shit come with health problems. And it's like, oh, I'm still finna sell this, be fabulous, but now I'm finna go get this off and leave y'all over. Stop doing. We gotta stop doing that. Just be honest.
You look good, girl.
And that person may actually believe that.
No, that's true. That's
everything
real.
is subjective to the next person. Like, I'm not finna go and tell a girl, like, oh, girl, your dress is cute, knowing damn well it's ugly, or you look good and you don't.
Nah, y'all
like,
be doing that. But we not discussing that.
Here we go again.
We not discussing that, but y'all be doing that.
Y'all do be doing that.
I don't feel like I lie. 'Cause everything is subjective. Just because you don't like it don't mean I don't like it.
Y'all like everything, y'all.
I don't.
Okay.
You say everything they friends do? You stopped
absolutely
it?
not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. I'm very honest with my friends about stuff that I don't like, and then my friends are honest with me. So I don't know.
All right.
Stay honest with me.
Punk.
What up?
The streets was calling Young Thug a chatty patty.
He is that. I don't know about the
But was he
snitch part.
snitching?
Who locked up? Somebody locked up behind it, going to jail behind something he said. Is somebody locked up behind something he said?
Oh, no, I don't believe so. No.
What he snitch on then? Because usually you snitch on people get to getting locked up and shit, right?
Well,
I'm
it
trying to
depends on
figure
who you
out-
snitch to and what you snitch on, I guess.
I mean, these are like recorded jail calls they letting
He
out,
was
right?
pillow talking.
He definitely was doing
he was
that.
just
Like
talking, like,
I'm not
I
saying
hear
he
all
should have
of
been
them.
talking though. He ain't nobody got locked up. So I don't know. Did he say something incriminating about people?
He did say something incriminated about somebody, but it didn't make it. It wasn't like, I guess, used in a court case or something like that. One of his boys allegedly shot at Birdman's bus. You remember that shooting? They were shot at Birdman bus, Lil Wayne and Birdman bus.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it made it to court or anything like that.
Nah, that shit foul if he did that. But just talking is just talking. The shit I saw I didn't see what he was snitching on. Just because he calling people out on like certain shit or what he might have did for him, or I didn't see the snitching part. But shit like what you just said, yeah, that's too much. Way too much.
So there's a narrative online going around now, and they're saying, thank God the street niggas is finally out of here. They saying they look lame as hell. They saying all that street shit is done. We moving on to positive things in our community. What is it about our culture that just glorifies street life, crime? What is it about it? 'Cause I think it's stupid.
It's the money. It gotta
I
be.
think
It gotta be the money.
fast money,
It gotta be
yeah.
the money. It can't be nothing else. You know what I'm saying? People addicted to that shit. You know, whether it's the person getting it or the people that benefit from it. Like, people are addicted to money. You know, like niggas.
But Punk, you don't think it's people out here addicted to it that's not even getting money like that? Because I remember seeing a bunch of street niggas that was broke as hell.
Because the getting money, they think that.
They get money from other people.
But they getting money if they fresh to whatever extent they feel like they about to. But that's like a different mentality, a smaller mentality. You know what I'm saying? To the streets, getting money is different than what it is to
the world. To the world.
Yeah, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
What
like,
you mean?
not to the world.
What you mean?
People,
you gotta elaborate.
Because the streets, the money in the streets ain't. The people you see in the streets usually ain't getting the bulk of the money anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, it appear that way. Yeah, they look flashy. They rock certain shit. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't getting the bulk of the money. You know what I'm saying? It don't usually work like that. So it's just how it appear.
Pennies compared to what they giving up.
It's just most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how the shit appear. People be in the streets their whole life. How? You done made all this money, but you in the streets your whole life. Like, what you done did with it?
But that's what makes me think that it's not just the money. It's more. It's got to be more than just the money, because like you said, a lot of people just workers, and you know what I'm saying.
Feel
they
like
might,
they getting money. You know what I'm saying? If you making more money than you would be making that working at a convenience store or some shit like that. If you don't got the background to do something that's gonna make you $60,000, $80,000, $100,000 a year, yeah, you feel like you, and it's tax free. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no taxes on it. It actually probably do be a decent amount of money. It's just you spending the shit faster than you really making it.
What you was gonna say, Vee Chat? I didn't mean to cut you off. You forgot.
But yeah, it was just I just think it's that the popularity, like being
That's what I think it's more
that
than
part
it's
too. The popularity,
that hood popularity.
But that's why I said
bro.
It's an addiction. It's an addiction for the people getting it and the people that's benefiting, because the popularity is the women. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he doing this. I see him. He the man. You know, and that's the popularity, but they benefiting off the money you making off the street shit. So it's like, oh yeah, this look, but it kind of has been lame, like
very much so.
And then the street shit don't have to be violent, you know. Like getting money and the violence don't even have to. That shit don't have to happen.
But that's why it happens, though. The money makes it happen.
I think most of it, yeah.
But I think a lot of it happens off jealousy because of the popularity too. Like,
I was finna say, I think the majority of it happen off because of women.
I can see both. Yeah. I think money. I think the money thing is like on a bigger scale. You know what I'm saying? Blocks, territory, things like that.
Why they be wanting that shit?
What?
Why they want it? The blocks, the money. Why they want it?
So they can get what they want.
Power to PUSSY. That's why niggas get haircuts.
They ain't taking care of their kids. Most of them ain't taking care of their kids. They ain't. So what they doing it for?
What they want to do? They spending money on this. What? They got the clothes. They got the cars.
For what? They doing all that for what?
With the sections, because that's what. Because that's what fulfills them. To somebody who got more, that has more to look forward to, it ain't shit. But that's to some people, it's everything.
Niggas be doing that to attract women.
I can see that too.
They be doing it, ain't for them. Like, you finna go spend $1,000 in the section on bottles for you. No, you like having the women that want to come to your section because you got the bottle. Like, that's what they do. It ain't usually about them. It ain't. Some people do. I ain't saying don't nobody do it for them, but that shit it's like an addiction.
Agreed.
The attention is an addiction, like it is.
Pussy make the world go round, clearly.
Duh, we all come out of one.
Facts.
All right, let me. We got a guest on.
Who that?
One of your peoples.
One of my peoples.
Yeah, I think he muted though. Is he muted? What's good? Light skinned duck.
What's up, Clint?
You got an opinion on this one?
Yeah,
nope.
No.
Fucking lie. Don't you better not tell that lie. You better not tell that lie. You better not.
I don't feel protected.
So I didn't watch Game of Thrones, so I can't put anything based around Game of Thrones because I didn't watch that. But my thought is, if I am being harassed or bothered, absolutely protect me. But just off some guys be thought like, oh well, he spoke to you. Like, some guys have that ego like, oh you my woman. Should nobody be talking to you? So they go do a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Make this whole spectacle, and it's like, for what? I asked you to do that. Yes, if I'm being harassed or somebody is bothering me, absolutely stand in front of me. But I don't need you. I don't need you to go out here and act a fool because somebody spoke to me or somebody called me pretty. Absolutely not. No, like, sit your stupid ass down. In that case, it's ego. But yes, if somebody's bothering me, yes, stand in front of me and protect me. Because I'm going to do the same if somebody gets your phone wrong.
All right, next topic here. I wanted to play a little story time this lady had.
I'm at the bar with my date, and another man sits to the right of me. Okay, he say, hey, how you doing? I said, I'm good. He said, I never seen you here before. I said, well, him and I, this is me telling him I'm here with somebody. Him and I come here all the time. This is my favorite place to get my favorite salad. He's like, oh yeah, what's your favorite salad? I'm like, oh, he's continuing this conversation. And so the guy that I came to the bar with was like, he gonna say, I'm going to the car to smoke. And I looked at him, I gave him the look like, you gonna leave me here at the bar while this man who thinks I'm obviously single, because you're not saying anything, you gonna leave me here with him? Okay, you gonna get what you get from that. He goes to smoke. This man keeps chopping it up with me. By the time he come back, he like, I'm ready to pay the bill. So I'm not finished eating. So I'm ready to get the fuck out of here because you trifling.
Opinions.
I feel like she could have had. It should have been a hard stop. Like, hey, what's your favorite salad? Like, at that point, it's like how you kind of like turn towards your date or who you're with, because it's just like, I told you I'm with somebody. Like, we don't have to finish this conversation. But if I'm sitting here and you see this guy's like continuously bothering me, it's like, say something or just switch seats with me. Like, it don't have to be a whole conversation needs to be had. You could do something that's all simple, like, all right, well, switch seats with me. Or you're like, oh, well, I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed.
Okay, so you got to pick a side. Who wrong, her or him? Because you trying to do
they're both wrong.
You trying to do the both sides.
No, I feel like they're both wrong.
Okay.
I feel like they're both wrong.
Okay.
He should, when she said he and I come here, he should have stopped it. And when he asked her what her favorite salad was, she shouldn't have answered. They both were in the wrong. They both were entertaining the conversation. Like, not trying to be rude, but if I'm out on a date with somebody, if I'm out with my husband, like, okay, if you sit next to me, that's just common courtesy. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm good. But that should be it. Like, maybe he thought she was by herself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you come here often? Oh, he and I, or me and my husband, or me and my date.
She said him.
Right. So
okay.
I'm saying, so right.
So
absolutely.
okay. So what she said that. So does that make her? Does that put her in the clear?
It should have been a hard stop. At that point, yes, I'm with him. But when he got to asking about a favorite salad and all this and all that, continuing the conversation, she should have been like, hey, I'm here with him. We could have switched seats. It could have been anything, but it should have been a hard stop. I don't feel like the conversation should have continued after that.
Okay, so what did he do wrong?
He kept asking questions. I just felt like I've
already
said.
No, I'm saying
we talking about the weak ass dude that ain't say nothing, but he finna go to the con smoke.
He left her there. He left her there open, like, because it's just like, at this point, are you interested? Because if we together and you going to the car to smoke, hell, I'm finna come with you. Like, don't leave me in here. You should have did that before we came in here. Is it possible that was his segue of saying, let's get away from this guy, let's go in the car?
His ass was being weird because he didn't like the fact she was talking to dude, and he should have just stopped the conversation instead of, oh, I'm finna go smoke because I got an attitude. Like, you should have just deaded the conversation and kept on with your night, bro. Like, now if dude got to talking some more and your girl steady entertaining it, leave her ass there with dude. But you should have said something.
Punk, give me a hard. Was she in the wrong or he in the wrong or both?
I don't really feel like she was in the wrong, even though it was kind of way too much conversation, because it is like, oh, hey, how you doing? That's cool. Oh, how you doing? Did just sit next to me, common courtesy.
It wasn't just how you doing. It was how you doing. I'm here on this day. It wasn't just
no. I'm saying like I'm saying it was like a hey, how you doing? How you doing? And then he, I'm assuming then it was, I ain't never seen you here before.
Yeah.
The whole I come here all the time for my favorite salad, way too much. He don't need to know all that shit no way. You could have simply said, you probably could. You ain't even have to say that. Oh, I'm here with him. Dude don't need to know how often you come here anyway. What it matter?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so she kept it. She gave too much detail.
It was way too much information even to begin with. I don't feel like it was necessary. Is it a big deal? No. I ain't saying it's like she's super wrong for it, but you gave him a whole lot of conversation for him to feel like you entertaining him because you saying you here with him, but you still talking to me, answering my questions and giving me details about you. For what? And then dude should have been playing his role. Because why you steady talking to her and you see her right here? She just said she with me. But you go talk to somebody else. Respectfully. Or disrespectfully, however you feel about it.
Yeah.
But
how would you have handled that if you were the boyfriend, the boyfriend or the guy on the date with her?
The husband. I just would have told her she here with me. Are you asking too many questions, bro? And hopefully he left it at that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But okay, so what do you think about her sentiment and thinking that her man is weak for not doing what you just said he should have did?
He was acting like a little girl. He had an attitude.
The little girl is extreme.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Okay, he wasn't. He didn't know how to regulate his emotions in that moment, so he decided to get up and walk away. It's like, well, if you're gonna talk to him, ain't no point in me sitting here while you talking to him. So I'm gonna go do whatever.
I really want to know if this was like a first date or like how many dates. She said that, but I'm like, did she just say, women will say something to kind of tell a dude to leave her alone. But I'm trying, because that just seemed, if y'all come here often and y'all spend time, that just seemed real weird to me. Like, I'm going to the car to smoke because I'm mad you talking to this. It seemed more like, this our first, second date. And
we're not that established.
Yeah, you entertaining another dude, but it still was kind of weak to me. Cause I mean, maybe it wasn't weak. Maybe he saw what he wanted to see, and he like, oh, you don't really fuck with me like that. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't worth.
But then she say he came back
to say he was ready to go, right?
Yeah, and she was still talking to dude.
What she supposed to do now? At this point, you didn't left it.
Yeah.
Somebody should.
Was dude weak? In that moment, I'm not saying he's a weak man, but in that moment, he showed weakness because I'm not leaving my woman around any man that's feel like he's showing interest in her. I'm not, even though I trust my woman, and I'm still not gonna put her in a situation to where you got a man that's interested in you. He's bold enough to talk to you while another man is sitting right next to you. And even after you told him I'm here with him, he still continue. That's not a safe environment that I'm gonna leave my woman in. So I'm not gonna call him a weak man, but he made a weak ass move because you could have did that shit immediately. Hey, bruh, this ain't that. Keep it moving, bruh. Like, keep it moving. Like, find you somebody we a couple. We here. We on a date. Like, find somebody to talk to. So yeah.
But I think that's just
me.
I think that gotta be a person's kind of personality or energy anyway. Cause like, I mean, I'm like that with friends. If we go out and we at the bar and like it's a dude being kind of weird or something, and it's like, bro, is you good?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't know. It's just how I am. It's not a.
You like that with your woman too, though.
Hell yeah. Like, I'm always watching.
All right.
I was just saying that to say, like, some men just ain't like that with women, period. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that protective nature. Like, they be okay with women feeling open. Like, and that shit weird.
Is that like a nonchalant thing, or I don't want to look a certain way? I don't want to look control. I don't want to come off as controlling.
I don't know if it's control. Maybe it might be controlling a little bit, but I think it'd be like, I don't want a person to think I over care. You know what I'm saying? Or like you said, controlling, or I'm worried about what they doing, or I'm about to do too much. But you could say I do too much. I do too much then. If I do
the most.
I don't do the most, but you may say I do too much here and there. But I'm only gonna do that if I feel like some shit off. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I'm gonna let you make the right decision.
See, I'm gonna let you make the you got a way with words, sir. I'm an overthinker, right? And I like to try to prevent things, so I'm playing scenarios 2 and 3 different ways in my head how shit could play out. So yeah, I'm not gonna leave you here with a chatty patty ask you about your favorite salad and shit.
Cause why in the fuck you guys in too many? You finna buy one?
Right.
No. So why is you asking all these questions?
Buy us a fucking salad, nigga.
Nah,
fuck you
nigga,
talking
I
about?
don't need you doing nothing for me.
All right. Next topic. Are we doing our kids a disservice staying in marriages that we aren't happy in, putting on that facade? You okay
Me
over there?
first?
Yeah, my phone was falling.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just didn't want to make any noise.
Vee Chat?
How bad is the marriage? How bad is
Can
it?
you,
It's bad enough that you probably
that you won't gone. It's bad enough you want out.
Then I feel like if it's a bad marriage, then absolutely you're doing a disservice to that child because you're getting them geared up or used to things that you don't want them to get used to, like the arguing, like the silent treatments, the fighting, like all the bad things. You're like, they're getting used to these things and they're thinking like, oh, this is how life is supposed to be, or it's okay because mom and dad does it. So, and then they could not excel as much, you know what I'm saying? You're not necessarily like completely pouring into them because you have your own things going on. So absolutely, I feel like staying in marriage can be a disservice to kids.
I think you thinking of like the outward look of it, right? Because just because your marriage or whatever is bad, it don't mean that you argue, that y'all have those like lashing out moments, or not the per se bad, but sometimes people be in marriages and they know that they're not even like on the same whatever anymore. And
What do you say? Whatever. What you mean?
Same page.
Yeah, like how you be together, you be with somebody and y'all people grow, right?
Okay.
And
they grew apart.
I don't want to say apart because people grow. It don't have to be apart, right? That's all about how people adapt to each other. It don't have to be apart, but people are gonna grow. Things are gonna change. People are gonna change their thoughts on things, how they view life. All of that stuff will change, right? It don't mean that you argue, but it don't mean that you feel like this is what I would have chose at this point in life, right? But that's still bad. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure there's a decline in some aspects of your marriage that make you feel away. Your kids may not see it, but
I'm speaking like if the kids is like seeing the change, seeing the dynamic, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's just more like, oh, like I feel like I've outgrown him. Like this person is not bad, but I feel like I've outgrown them, and
so what
we
about,
just don't gel. Like
what about when you go through those 18 years and then the kids get grown, and then you separate? You don't think that's doing them like a disservice because they done grew up all these years thinking that shit's been smooth and cool and hunky, and then now you 18, 19 years old and it's like boom, they getting a divorce, and it's like, whoa, shit, where this come from?
I don't know, I think about it like that, but I feel like at that point it's kind of like, yeah, you have the conversations like we did this so that you guys can, like how we family together. Like we're still a family. We just, me and dad don't want to be together.
But
anymore.
how does that affect the kid? Because that shit like is damaging too.
I can see that. I don't know. I really don't know.
Punk, did you say it's a disservice staying together? Or
I mean, yeah. I mean, sometimes it can be. Like I've actually seen that. Parents together all this time, you know, shit, look, peaches and cream, and then 18, 19, boom, divorce, and it's like whole world drop. And that person in a relationship is like they whole world dropped because now it's like, I saw this way, I saw trust, I saw this, I thought this, and then all of that shit is like fake. It's a facade. And mama been doing this. You saying the kid
looking at it like that?
Yeah, because mama been, now you finding out mama been doing this. Daddy been doing that. This been going on. Now what are you thinking? At 18, 19, whatever, you're like, oh shit, how do I trust people? Anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because
these are the people I trusted the most. The two people I trusted the most.
And I done thought everything been cool my whole life, and now it's like, oh, mommy finna marry somebody, and y'all been, and daddy is with this person, and all of this shit is abrupt. But you went through your whole life thinking shit been cool because you didn't see arguments, not to that extent where you feel like they about to whatever, like, that doesn't deserve it. It can.
Okay. Mm-hmm. My opinion, keep that family together. Keep that motherfucking family together as long as you can.
As long as you can.
Because it's a thing that's called, like, you have a thing called duty. You know, we chose to get married. We chose to make a family. We chose these are decisions we chose to do. You know, these are choices. And yeah, we chose to make a family together, build a home together. And just because shit get rough or you feel like you ain't feeling it right now, that don't mean it's time to break up our home, because what we building is more important than us individually.
And once the kid's gone, then what? Because that's what you was building a home for.
Either you figure it out or you move on. Like,
you know what I'm saying? And then when you move on, how them kids feel?
At that point, hopefully you've instilled, some type of shit, instill God in them. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, your parents ain't gonna be here for the rest of your life. Your parents ain't gonna be here all your life. So that's when you instill God in them, in faith.
Yeah, I just think it can mess up how they look at relationships and love and marriage and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. But at some point, kids gonna have to realize their parents ain't perfect.
Ain't nobody. No, that's real.
You get what I'm saying? Perfect. Like, at some point, we gotta stop putting ourselves on this pedestal and putting our marriage on this pedestal to this unrealistic expectation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we gotta stop, like the facade.
I'm on the pedestal. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let
me stop.
Hey, salute to you.
I mean, I can see both sides of it. Like, they say it's damaging if you separate and the kid's still young and it's a, split family. But it could be just as damaging when you decide to do it the opposite way.
It's like only when you choose to decide it, when you decide to do it, at least it's gonna, it's gonna be feelings there regardless, like whether they're young or they're old. It's just,
and some of
at what point it's like, at some point you gotta choose you. Like I chose my kids for so long. It's like you said, as long as it's, I guess, like no violence, it's no like like domestic violence. It's not like
it's not toxic.
It's nothing toxic. It's like, yeah, you could probably thug it out until they get older. You know what I'm saying, or old enough to where you feel like they'll understand, but. It's gonna be, they're gonna feel some type of way regardless, young or old. So, cause y'all they parents and y'all supposed to be there, we supposed to be together, like, but cause that's all that they see, that's all that they know. But
is it fair to say you chose your kids?
You chose to make them.
I'm saying like staying in your marriage and people be like, oh, I stayed because of the kids. Like, is that even fair to say? Ain't that putting a lot on the kid to say like, that's the reason? No,
because you're not saying like, hey, you're not in your mind. You're making the conscious decision like, okay, like we have these kids. If we gotta fake it till we make it, let's do this for the kids. Let's make it as peaceful as we can. But I would never like tell my kid like, oh, it's your fault I stayed with your parents, with your dad because I did it for you. Absolutely not. That's a decision that I made as an adult, and that's a decision I'm always gonna own that decision. I would never blame my kid for that.
But when he's saying when you say when you're using that as the reason,
I don't feel like that's putting nothing on the kid, because the kid the kid don't know that. The kid don't know the reason why you stayed. The kid don't know like why you're doing what you're doing. And even as older, like it's just.
Do you think that's the way you're tricking yourself though?
Nah.
Yes.
I don't think so, because I feel like you still feel how you feel, but sometimes it's just like, shit, I could tuck my
expound,
tail.
Punk.
So that's a trick. Like you tricking yourself.
I'm not tricking myself. I'm making the conscious decision.
Let him expound.
Yeah, you making a conscious decision. It's still if I don't know, if I feel like I don't want to be here, but I'm gonna stay for the kids, I'm tricking myself. You know what I'm saying? Because am I thinking something is gonna change? Is things gonna get better? Am I gonna be happier? Am I gonna know? And it's like a trick, because you finna be here miserable, and the kids may see that, maybe not. But if you sitting there playing happy every day, that's a trick too.
Who said you play happy every day?
Because you're not gonna show the kids that.
But I'm saying you doing what you gotta do to get through the day. Like nobody said you're gonna be Mary fucking Poppins every fucking day as a parent. Shit, or Mr. fucking Rogers. But everybody have bad days. But it's not like I'm not tricking myself to think like, oh my God, if I stay for the kid, then this person who I feel like we're just growing in different directions, like things are gonna turn around. And absolutely things could turn around, but you don't go into it thinking like, okay, I'm staying for the kids with hopes that this could be that. Like, no, if you make a conscious decision to stay because you want to make sure your kids have whatever upbringing or a two-parent household, then that's what it is, not with the, you know what I'm saying, not maybe with the backlash, not with the understanding or the thought or expectation that things with the spouse is going to change or things are going to be different.
No, I do think that's a trick because it's like...
This nigga don't ever agree with me.
I do. Oh, you say I agree with you now? I agree with your ass all the time, nigga. I do think it's a trick though because it's like a lot of people. I think if a lot of people, even if you took the kid away, they'll still be there. You know what I'm saying? They ain't leave before the kid. Like everything, this person was still that person before that kid. Then it was still that same person.
But you're different. You're different. You've changed.
That's like people change, things change. You know what I'm saying? Like
the stuff you was complaining about before this kid.
9 times out of 10,
you still complain about the same shit.
But
so
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I think a lot of people be like, the kid, but you ain't leave before the kid. You know what I'm saying? Like I think people be tricking themselves. Like we people be wanting somebody. You know what I'm saying? People definitely be wanting somebody and don't want to be alone.
We were made for somebody.
Yeah,
like you're supposed to want somebody.
Absolutely,
companionship is real.
But I think people scared to be alone. And we should move off of fear.
I just don't think it's our nature to be alone. I don't think it's necessarily that we're scared, but it's not our nature to be alone. Like we want companionship. We supposed to have that. It's not a fear, but it's like something that I feel like most people long for, companionship, whether that's in friends, depending on what type of family you got and how close y'all are. Like people need companionship. So I don't know if it's people do be weird and like just can't be by themselves, but I think that's because they by themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's not just relationship. It's like they don't really have people. So they relying on
their partner.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To be everything.
Because that's like how people get out of a relationship and then jump right back into another one like super fast.
Yeah, because they just need somebody to be around. They want somebody to be around.
Maybe that person was already around.
All right. Episode 112. No, hold on.
113.
113. Sorry. 113. Sorry, been on vacation. Any final thoughts?
It's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Well, tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, by the time they see this, it would have been passed already.
It's my birthday. Big Virgo, not the little one.
Oh, Punk, one more thing before we go.
What's up?
Can you give me Can you give me 2 things
next time?
Huh?
No, I got you. Come on.
It's just 2. Give me all one right, thing. Let's start with one thing. One thing that you would tell young men, 12 years old and up. One thing they can do to have a positive life.
That's not even for 12 and up. That's just young man, period. Be disciplined.
Okay. Expound, please.
Everything you gotta be disciplined. Everything you gonna have to do, you want to accomplish, is gonna require discipline. Getting through school, if you want to start businesses, if you decide you want to play in the stock market, if you want to do sports, if you want to whatever relationship you want to build, whether that's with friends or your girlfriend or whatever, you have to be disciplined. Because as soon as you start getting outside of yourself and doing things that you don't normally do, that's not towards what your goals are, shit gonna go astray. So be disciplined. Figure out what it is that you want to do. Whether that's just in life, making money financially, the type of relationship you want to have with your partner. Be disciplined in what you decide, and you're gonna be successful at it.
Love that. To piggyback off of that, I'm gonna add a word to your discipline. I'm gonna put dick in front of it. So dick discipline. All right.
True.
Young fellas, be careful where you put in your penis, please.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
You speak careful where you pop in that cat.
We ain't talking to them right now.
True, right? A lot. First of all, let's start with the diseases. Y'all know about the diseases. AIDS is killing us. You know, it's rapid in our community. And then also, I think a lot of things that kind of bring men down early in life, or I don't want to say bring them down.
They bring us down. That lust for women.
Oh yeah,
sex,
that lust for women. Yes, because it definitely distracts you.
It is.
And then also y'all
they gonna be there.
And y'all gotta protect y'all seed. Y'all gotta protect y'all seed.
Cause you don't want to be future.
You don't want to be future, and you don't want to be these bum ass niggas that be in our comments complaining too. And I was just playing, but like we had.
He not.
Huh? Yeah, I'm not. We had that conversation about women keeping they kids from men. So men, have some dick discipline. Don't give them your seed, bro. Don't you know the legal system against you. You know the court system is against you. Don't give away your seed. Wrap it up. Dick discipline. All right, Vee Chat, anything you want to tell the young men or women?
Nope, I don't got nothing to say.
Okay, all right. Episode 113. Peace out.
Bye.
Appreciate y'all.